So we're caught with Deane Wood at the NEC. Dean, you guys have got a stand, but you're kind of hanging around the Formula 1 bit, so I thought we'd grab you and talk about your involvement in Formula 1 for 2025. Firstly, going back to last year, it was a great year for Formula 1 stock cars and obviously featured quite heavily at your tracks, and you're quite integral having Formula 1s with you, and it's been a good year for Formula 1s, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, very good. And I think it's going very good at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so looking ahead to 2025, Milton Hall's back on the calendar. So there's an unfortunate fire there last year, so kind of events kind of cancelled. How's it going at Milton Hall? Back there in April, aren't we, the first Shell qualifier weekend?
Yeah, I can't say that everything could be done, but we will have it enough to be run, open it back up in March. Everybody's there working flat out. Yeah. We just go what it is, but as I say, I don't think everything will be finished because it burnt from the main bar, it burnt the tunnel you walk through, all the toilets and stuff like that. They're building the barn now, that should be finished by the end of January. Then we got to build a bit in the centre between the barn and the old bar, what you used to walk through, and try and redesign it the same. Yeah. But it's whether we get all the toilets finished and all that. We might end up with renting a place or something just for now, you know what I mean? But
we'll be there.
We'll be back open.
And you have a new fence there as well. Did I see that as well? So big investment in Milton Hall. Same, you know.
Trouble is, what happened with it, to be honest with you, if I knew there was going to be a fire, I wouldn't have done the fence. Right. But I'd already booked the fence and paid a load of money. Then we had the fire.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah, you can't plan for these things, can you? You know.
Well, you can.
Just to confirm. So Milton Hall's on its way, which is great, and it's great to have Formula 1 there. And also, this year, something different. The World Masters is going to Milton Hall day after the World Final, which is something different again.
Yeah, what it is, obviously, we own the rights to the Masters. Last year, because it was on tarmac, I'd done a deal with Rob. Yeah. At the time, God bless him, Paul and Graham wanted to do a deal, but it's not business sense for me.
Yes, okay.
So, I run it Milton Hall, it's just up the road, the catering's all mine and that type of stuff, but business-wise, it would make more sense. And
to be fair, to drive, especially the Dutch drivers, they're kind of going home anyway, aren't they, by going that way, kind of.
And the good thing with Milton Hall, they can leave Kings Lynn if they want, and park up in Milton Hall, there's enough room, so that's a good thing for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it'll be a good weekend, the World Final weekend, absolutely. Massive this year as well is Yarmouth's back on the fixture list. I don't know how, it's been a long time since Formula 1s have been there, so why?
I can't take no credit for that. That was Gavi and Adam, and I presume Guy Parker and people like that. I can't take any credit for it. Yeah. It's, I think it'd be good, it's a novelty, obviously a bit worried of the fence.
So what people have mentioned the fence, what is the...
Post and wires.
Right, okay.
But it's quite a narrow track.
Right.
So it ain't like it's post and wires with loads of room. Yeah. And it's a track you've got to brake for the corners a lot.
Right, okay.
So if you wanted to bury someone, you can. Do you know what I mean? It's
might be interesting then.
Yeah. No, it'd be good, I think. I do think it'd be good. I normally find, like National Hot Rods, people say it's not a National Hot Rod track, but there's more respect because a lot of drivers are scared of the post and wires, so they drive with a bit more respect. Yeah. Where Armco and Plate Track, no one's got any respect. They're all flat out. So I think it'd be good.
But you say that. I mean, like when we went back to Milton Hall, it's two small Formula 1 stock cars, but it's a brilliant stock car track, and that drivers adapt, don't they, to the track that's in front of them.
Even like years ago when I went there and raced in bangers and that, when you first ever see it, you go, it's a roundabout. What a waste of time. It's one of the most fun tracks to drive in, I think. Tracks like Endersford and that are power tracks, and I believe are boring.
Yes.
Get like your little small tracks. I even think Northampton's a little bit too big. I think Kings Lynn's too big. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe Milton Hall could be in between Kings Lynn and thing would be ideal. But I love Milton Hall.
Yeah, good. So we've got Yarmouth this year, but we haven't got Aldershot. Was that kind of a conscientious decision? It seemed to work.
It did work, but we got complaints of neighbours with the Formula 1s.
Right, okay.
So that's why we thought, well, the Yarmouth thing, Gavin, and that'd do. Yeah. Miss Aldershot this year, keep residents happy. Yeah. Because you don't realise how close the town is to the track.
Right, okay. So was it noise complaints then for the Formula 1s?
Wasn't loads. Yeah. But you only want 3 or 4 complaints. Yeah. And then the council's on you. And so we just said it was a special event. Yeah. So we miss a year. And the following year, they'll be back at Aldershot again.
Which is great, because I think drivers really seem to like that. And I think, the crowd on the day, I don't know what your normal crowds were at Aldershot, but it seemed a very good crowd, very well supported, so it kind of works for you as well from a
it works all round, but I think I like novelties.
Yes.
Do you know, like if you go to a different track, it's a novelty. Like I done the bangers. I took the BWS, where Gavin did, to Taunton.
Yeah.
It's the biggest crowd they've ever had. Bigger than any Formula 2 World Final. That's Andrew and Crispin even said that, you know what I mean? And it was brilliant doing it. So we're going to go to Mendips now and try it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we're doing another meeting at Taunton. So we're starting to expand in other people's tracks.
Yes.
But it's helped them because a lot of people had never been to Taunton.
Yeah.
Always thought of it, including myself, it's just a track in a field, because when I used to race there, that's what it was.
Yes.
And Andrew and Crispin have done a lot of work there as well, and a lot of people went there and went, it's not an hot rod track, it is a stock car banger track.
Yeah.
And it done them good as well. They earned a lot of money out of catering and that. Everyone went home happy.
Good. It does seem like, short oval motorsport, it does seem on a bit of an up at the moment. Like there's, plenty of drivers racing and all formulas, certainly Formula 1, and the track's getting investment. Like Northampton, you're spending a huge amount of money in Northampton. People will then attend, won't they? Because they appreciate it. That's what people want, isn't it, these days?
It's definitely on its way up. It's the last 2 years, I believe, it's been going up. And it's like good when you had the interview here at the NEC we're at, when Rob Collard and Ricky Collard were talking about hot rods and Formula 1s. Get yourself there and watch it. It'll be one of the most exciting racing you've seen. That's brilliant. You know what I mean?
It is, it's good. And I think Frank was on the stage, and the guys talking to Frank about going, I heard him, I want to go, I need to go and see this. And it is promoting the oval motorsport, which is tapped in lots of places still.
I believe that stock car racing is the best racing in this country. I mean, that's my honest thing. I think to myself, how do 15, 20,000 go and watch touring cars, and you can't get half of that to go and watch, say, the Formula 1 World? It's 10 times better than Formula 1 World in my eyes, but whether I'm stupid with stock cars, I don't know. But for the entertainment, even the show, all us promoters are starting to put on now. It's a different level to what it used to be.
I think so. I think you can see a step on year, and certainly investment in tracks, the promotion of the sport, it does feel really, really good. My last question, are you still enjoying it? You've been doing this a while now, are you still enjoying it?
Yeah, listen, if I turned around and said sometimes I don't, I'd be a liar, and you can ask anyone, they would tell you the same. I'm lucky that my wife loves it. My wife loves stock car racing more than me, I think, but I do love it. You know what I mean, it's all I've ever done since I was a kid. It's just what it is, isn't it? It's what it is, and I've got this dream that one day, before I die, we can make it big with sponsors and all that stuff, and that's my thing now. I've got my footings built. My business, I think, is good now. Now I've got to get sponsors for drivers.
And do you think that's good? Do you think that's realistic? Because I think it is. You know what I mean? It's certainly, when you kind of see the interest that Formula 1 gets on YouTube and stuff, there's thousands of people, watch that kind of, and there must be interest there from sponsors. It's just tapping them in.
We're doing now as Speedworth, Inca Race, whatever, is whatever sponsorship money. If you come up and say, look, I want to sponsor, but I want 4 tickets, I say, well, I'm taking the 4 tickets money out. If you want to do a proper deal, you can have hospitality, everything else. But if you come up and said, listen, I want to sponsor the Formula 1 final, is £100. I just say, okay, how do you want to give it to the drivers? That'll go straight to the drivers. What I'm hoping, you get a few blokes there. I'm going 100 quid. Go on then, I'll go 100 quid on the other race. Before you know it, that could be 600-700 quid on that night. Extra to drivers.
Which is a big amount of money.
Put that with the money they're getting, and 1,300 stock cars and all that. Now get a youngster, 19, 20, and go, I went home 600 quid last week.
Perfect.
Other people will be going, wow. And I think that's where the sport's got to now. Now we got to give the drivers some money now.
Absolutely. Which is great to hear, isn't it? That you kind of go, actually, there's stability, it's growing, we actually need to push on and just reward the drivers that are putting in the entertainment.
Well, listen, a man said to me years ago when I had no money, you need 3 things. With no promoters, you got no racing. With no drivers, you got no racing. With no spectators, you got no racing. You need all 3. We're all as important as each other.
Which is true.
Yeah, it's true. 100% true. I've never forgot that. And I was just a driver then. Do you know what I mean? I was a nobody.
Wow. And now you've got all these stock car tracks. Look where you are. Deane, thanks so much for chatting, and good luck for the season.
And good luck with everything. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.